Hello, wrestling fans. This is DJ Magic J with the Hip Hop Original Scandoos and the honorary Mega Power SIRE self. We are
Facts.
the Mega Powers TV, and this is
Mega powers, yeah.
so you gonna kick it off, brother?
Yeah, man. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Let's kick it off the way I would open this bitch, which is the WWE Tag Team Championship match between. It is a anniversary. I think it's 25 years of the first ever TLC match between the Dudleys, Edge and Christian, and the Hardy
What a
Boys.
match.
25 years forward, we're doing the same thing. More participants. It will be the Riot Six, the current champions, versus DIY, versus Street Profits, versus Fraxium, versus Motor City Machine Gun, versus Andrade and Ray Phoenix. All together in a match.
Wow.
That's
Magic, I see you gassed. Who have you got and why?
brother. Do you know what? I love the Street Profits. I love what they're doing. I love the dark side to them. But the way what's the name has been moving? How can I forget their name? You already said it. You
Well,
already said it.
Andrade.
Andrade, yeah. Yeah. The way Andrade and my man has been moving, you would have thought that they've been wrestling since they was in Mexico or AAA or New Japan or something. Them two are moving mad. But at the same time, Fraxium or Exium or whatever the flipping damn name is, you know them. They're the speedy guys. They're like the Rockers fucking 2.10. You get me? They're just running up and down, doing all these high flying moves. I don't. Do you know what? I would love for Street Profits to win it. Yeah, but I think Andrade and the new kid is gonna win it. I just got that feeling,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. But if Street Profits does win it, that would be big. That would be a big up. That would be a big up. You know what I mean? But you never know. It might come like the night of champions, man. You never know what can happen. Belts might change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is a tough one. I'm going over. It's gonna be over Street Profits and Andrade and Penta. But I feel say in Andrade
You
and Penta might go to the edge, but it's gonna be Street Profits gonna retain.
Penta ain't even in the match.
Oh, is it Not Penta? You know what I'm talking about. Oh, I
Ray
can't.
Phoenix, bro. Ray
Ray
Phoenix.
Felix. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Slap me in the face. Ray
Someone
Felix. Sorry.
Canadian destroy him, bro.
Sorry. My bad, man.
Destroy,
My
bro.
apologize. My
Uh,
apologies. No, but I think Street Profits is gonna retain because they're used to doing these type of matches. You know what I'm saying? They're used to the table ladders and chairs type of matches. The rest of them ain't really used to it on that scale. You know what I mean? So Street Profits is used to it, so they should retain it.
well, if
Street
I'm
Profits.
honest, Ray
Okay.
Phoenix and probably Andrade are probably the most experienced wrestlers in that match, like on a global level, man. And to be honest, man, this is a reward to the SmackDown division for tag team division, which is blatantly the best tag team division on God's green earth right now. You know, like in any wrestling company, there isn't a tag team division that's even touching this, bro. And it was a slap in the face that they got left off WrestleMania. So they gave them the original TLC, like the SmackDown after, but people won't really remember that, even though it was a wicked match. So they rewarded them again by giving them this on SummerSlam, and they blatantly know they're gonna steal the show. This match is if they get half an hour, 40 minutes, they're probably gonna do callback spots to like the original TLC match. It's just gonna be epic, bro. I fully expect Rowan and what's his name, Uncle Howdy to get involved. Even Nikki, like what's her name? Also Sister Abigail to get involved, and
Oh
do
yeah.
Nikki
original
Cross.
creative spots, spooky spots. And you know what? Even though they've only had a short reign, if I was booking this, I would give it to Andrade and Ray Phoenix, man, in my personal opinion, because they are hot right now. But it's gonna
Yeah.
be an incredible, incredible match. Sire, what you saying?
I agree. I think this is the best tag division in terms of ability and match quality and star. I have not been so pulled or intrigued by sort of the repetitive storyline and repetitive matches that have happened over the last 3 months. Wyatt six winning. I'm biased towards the Wyatt family because I'm a big Bray Wyatt guy, so I loved it. But it has actually just said, okay, what? Because every segment, every weekly segment, is like, we got to stop the Wyatts. You go do it. No,
Mm.
we got to. You go do it. Oh, we'll argue for a bit. So I'm thinking, what's the best storyline that can come out of this match? And honestly, looking at everything, it's either a Wyatt six retain. If you want the best sort of like wrestling excitement, it's Fraxium. But actually, Andrade and Ray Phoenix for me as well is probably the most interesting. Only because I want Penta to turn up and be like, "Yo, what the fuck, bro?" He he didn't did he? Yeah, he did make the WrestleMania card on separate nights. Ray was on one night against El Grande, and he was on the other
Yeah.
four-way. So I want there to be a storyline like we're supposed to be brothers. You main evented and won the tag team champions in the WWE before me and you as brothers could do it.
Hey,
All of
beef.
that stuff. Yeah, I just know maybe like a triangle situation, like drop Andrade, man. Like come back to me. Like how could you? And maybe it could be a Ray Penta feud.
Or or they could come together as a
Trio.
trio.
What and do the Bianca, Naomi and Jade storyline? Just repeat it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
they
know,
might have they might have a trio title in AAA, you know. You never know.
yeah.
What if Pente brought a tag team partner out like Andrade's best friend? Who's Andrade's best friend or his brother? He just find his random brother somewhere and just tag team with him and be like and win the champions.
Well,
I want that.
they're talking about Alberto Del Rio return, so you never know, bro.
Oh,
He's
that'd
never
be a good shout.
he's never
He's
coming
hot
back.
right now.
He's never coming back. Not with the
Never
not with
say
the
never in the WWE, bro. Never say never. But yeah, what's match two? What's match two, bro?
All right. Let's go for Dirty Dom, Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles for the Intercontinental Championship. I kind of gave my prediction for night one, so I'll start with it real quick. I believe that Dominic may lose the title because of live interference, and therefore AJ Styles wins. I would prefer Dominic to retain. Um, Actually, I don't know now because we want Roxanne and Dom to be champions. All right, scrap that. Dom wins, and Liv comes out after the match and kicks him in the balls.
Ooh.
No, scrap that. AJ wins. Liv is interfering as revenge for him kissing Roxanne on night one. And Dominic loses the championship. And because he has no title, he's got no swag. Rox drops him eventually, like a month later, because he's all about the Benjamins, baby. All right? Cool. That's my fucking take.
Jeez. That was
Magic.
fun. Oh, go Magic.
Me, do you know what? Honestly, yeah, right. Dom has been running for a long time. He's been skipping and hopping and saying, "Yeah, I'm injured. I'm injured. Look, can't you see my doctor's note? You get me? I got my sick note, brother. Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight, but I sort of agree. I sort of agree with Sai, because like, and I don't hardly agree with you. You get me? Some madness might happen like that, and he will get the belt. He will have the belt, but it would be good for the belt to be moved on, because my man's soon retiring it. So
Okay. So you saying AJ for the win, yeah?
AJ could win, but as I said, come on, it's the Judgment Day, man.
Yeah.
Judgment
Wait,
Day,
who are you picking, bruv? Is it AJ or Dom?
dirty dum dum.
Cool.
I thought we was gonna get a trio of predictions like Sire, bro. I think he's gonna change and he's gonna change and he's gonna change. It's like Inception. Do you know what I realized? I'm mad late to the party, bro, but I didn't realize that Dirty Dom's look is based on Dirty Sanchez. I was just like with the mustache and all of that stuff. I was like, raw.
Hey,
But
I never got that. Oh,
yeah, man, I'm trying to foresee what's coming next, man. And it's looking like they're gonna put the AAA title on Dirty Dom, like based on that reaction he got in Mexico, which was crazy. Like, so if he's gonna be like the head champion in that company, then he don't really need the IC title anymore. So, but then
Yeah,
AJ is about to go and bounce to TNA for a run. So then does he get
yeah.
the Continental title? So, but then
And
I,
and AJ got a good result, a good reaction when he went over
yeah.
there the other day.
Yeah, man.
So
And I think AJ's role at this point in his career isn't really to win titles anymore, man. It's just to make other people look good. So, and Dirty Dom's not really had a big win in his title reign. So I think on
yeah.
that, based on that, I'm gonna give it to Dirty Dom, man, through shenanigans. He's never gonna beat him clean, but it's gonna be shenanigans, bro. So yeah, Sam, what are you saying? Next match.
Next match. This one will be a bit easier for me, hopefully. United States Championship match. Stay with the mid card titles. Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu in a steel cage with possible no interference from the what? What are they called? I call them B-Tech Bloodline. What are they called again?
MFT.
The the
No,
MF. Can I ask a question before we kick this prediction off? What does MFT stand for? Does anyone know? The motherfucking Tongas or the motherfucker? What is it?
My family tree, innit? You expect like
yeah.
a photo album to be on the title Titantron when they come out, bro. That's a fly. This is us on my cousin Jay's birthday. You know, them ones, bro.
It's not
Mm.
bad actually. My
Well, let's see
family
what
tree.
happens.
Cool. Let's start with scan. Start with scan.
Oh man, I haven't even had time to process this one if I'm honest. But I think that based on the way this is going, bro, they've not had enough weeks to really tell a story. To really get this off the ground, man. It's just like man comes out, chats some shit, gets a beat down, then next week the other guy gets a beat down, but it's not
Yeah.
really told a story.
Mm.
Um, so in that respect, we've not even really seen what Tula Tonga can do as well. So in that respect, I expect Solo Sokoa to retain through shenanigans. It's definitely not going to be clean, but yeah, Solo ain't really had a proper title defense yet, man. What are you saying, Si?
Mm.
Yeah, I haven't been too intrigued with the storyline. I don't think Jacob's been booked particularly well since losing the title. Uh, I want more personality from Jacob or allowed to just say whatever he wants because he can do really good, intriguing promos. Like that promo when he came out of SmackDown, like, what you think I was finished? I'm just getting started. That's his
Yeah.
best promo in the company since he started. I want more of that. But I think Triple H is gonna build. It's what's his name? The tall guy,
Tala. Yeah,
Talatonga. I think the next feud, possibly in Paris, will be Jacob versus Talatonga because he'd have enough of the cost. Um, I don't know, man. I was really looking forward in America Most Wanted, Jacob like going against Sheamus, going against Rusev, going against like these big meaty men and like still winning without really burying anybody. But I don't think we're gonna get that. So I don't know where Solo's gonna go next, but I am not too excited about the booking after either of the results of this match because I think Jacob is still in the vortex of the MFTs,
mm,
and I just want a real solid finale. If this is the solid finale,
yeah,
then I'm happy with whatever, uh, even if Solo wins. So
yeah.
but I'm gonna give it to Jacob. What? I just changed my opinion. Yeah, Jacob.
Batu.
Hey,
Hey, yeah.
honestly, yeah, right. You know, I love Jacob, man. I love Jacob from when he was in the Indies, when he was him and Zilla was together, and the other Samoan guy, I can't remember his name, man, the big one, you know. But come on, man, this is Solo. Solo, you can't trust that brother. You get me? Look, and remember, yeah, he's still got one man who's still apparently injured.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
There you go. So you never know, because everyone's gonna expect the main guys to come down who's dead now. But what about if he comes out of nowhere and
Is
and,
is
and
is
messes
that
up?
is that a pop though? Is that really a pop if he comes out? Like, is
Not really, because no one really cares about him if you think about it. Like, no disrespect to him, he's a cool guy. Like, you know what I mean? The men there are cool. Yeah, all the men there are cool. But the thing about it, yeah, the thing about it, yeah. you know, who's gonna back who's gonna back Jacob? Who's backing Jacob? Tell me, who's backing Jacob?
Jay Uso, bro. Big J. Big J.
Jimmy, yeah,
Okay,
Jimmy.
Jey Uso, Jey Uso, two against what, 10? Come on, man.
See,
Come
that
on, man.
that, that other Tonga guy might come back on their side, though. You never know.
Where would
Oh,
MFT? If it was me, MFTs against Wyatt. It's not. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah. But if Jacob was gonna get the title and Solo was still hanging on the next night after Raw, then have the Wyatt lights go off. Let them take over. MFTs against Wyatt Six for one feud towards Paris or 2 months, and let Jacob be America's most wanted. Let Jacob be America's most wanted. That in itself is just destruction. And don't let man slap him in the corridor and he does nothing and just laughs and waits until we get into the ring.
get to the ring,
You slap Jacob Fatu, you die where you stand. That's it.
bro.
That's how you book it. I don't care.
If this was an unwritten Jacob, yeah, unwritten Jacob, I mean, the writers told him not to do that. If this was like, yo, the other Jacob, he would have got his jaw cracked right there.
Right.
Elbow shot straight
And
to the
grab
cheek.
and grab to the ring. And Jacob would have said, get the referee out here at the same time. He would have dragged both of them, referee and him to the ring.
And then DDT the ref after the 3 count. That's
There
how
you
you. Yeah,
go.
bruv.
There you go. I do his move off the ring. Do, 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 do.
Where's this wild Samoan? That was controlled Samoan, bruv. That
That's
was
what I'm
like
saying. That's control. We were wild Samoans, like
controlling
back
your
in the
emotions.
80s, blood.
Yada mean, yada mean, yada mean.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, you know what I mean?
Listen,
What
man.
what's the next match, bro? What's the next match?
Talking my shit today. Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria. I'm gassed every time they're in the ring. Fucking brilliant. Let's start with Magic. Pick one though. I said
Come
it,
on,
Tommy.
man.
I'm joking.
Come on, man. You gotta be to the Irish, be to the island, Irish guys, man. You get me? You
Are they
know,
both Irish?
I know, but bro, you know what? Becky, Becky,
Yeah,
Becky.
Yeah.
yeah, both of them. Oh, you've gone with Becky. All right, cool. So
Hey,
is that your
no,
prediction?
Brother Kerry needs to sit down, man, and relax for a moment, man. She needs to hold it. She needs to know herself. She needs to
Right.
know herself, man. You get me? Because look, Becky just came back. Becky needs to be on a high. You get me? Becky Lynch is not Charlotte Flair. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? She's got the title. She's running things right now, innit? You know what I mean? She ain't Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair ain't got shit. So it's all about Becky. Yeah? Laura Carrier needs to hold her corners or go back to NXT.
So who have you got? Becky.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Yes,
cool.
sir.
All right, let's keep it moving then. I'm literally gonna go with Lyra on this simply because there's a feud with Bailey that's about to kick off, bro. Like Bailey got dropped from WrestleMania, Bailey got dropped from SummerSlam. Bailey's about to go on a dirty heel run, and she needs Lyra to do that, bro. So I'm putting my eggs in the Lyra basket. It's gonna be an amazing match, bro. They're gonna boss a Bret Hart Mr. Perfect level of Intercontinental title match for SummerSlam, bro. That's what I'm expecting. It's gonna be a clinic. But yeah, my money's on Lyra Valkyria. What you saying, sir?
So one for Lyra, one for Becky.
Yeah.
I think in the women's division as a whole, the two things that I've loved this entire year has been Naomi and this feud, the Intercontinental Championship since Becky's got involved. I think she's done a phenomenal job in lifting Lyra into a main event scene so quickly. Um, Even though it's a mid card title, it doesn't feel like it. It feels like the main title because EO wasn't booked on that yet. Anyway, um, but no, I think Bailey will get involved. I think Bailey will cost Lyra, and that will carry a blood feud because women need blood feuds. I like blood feuds. You don't need a title. So hopefully there's a blood feud between Lyra and Bailey. Bailey's promo last Monday was the best thing on Monday Night Raw. Just that like subdued, depressed. Well, I don't know what to fucking do anymore. Like I was left off Mania. I'm left off SummerSlam. I don't feel like I'm the same level push as Becky. I'm not. I've been here for a while now. What's going on? I give up. That was great. I want that all that rage, all that frustration, all of it to just be pushed across the entire women's division. And I want it to be quite evil. But when Bailey was a heel before, she was good because she was funny and heely, right? I don't want it to be no jokes. Bailey just got to fucking get it now. Serious mode. Like, I want to be on top and dominate. Blah. So I'm going for Becky Lynch for the win. Two more matches left. We
Yeah.
have Naomi versus Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. Magic, who do you have and why?
Do you know what? You know, I'm thinking about my homie Grant Buddy P, and he's a big Naomi fan. So big up to Grant Buddy P. I'm sticking with Naomi, man. Naomi, she's got a new image, new look, new swagger. Nah, Naomi's gonna keep it.
All right.
Cool.
Yep, that's your prediction, yeah?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Who's next? Who's next?
You
What
haven't you haven't given your prediction. You don't know the madness you say sometimes.
All right, cool. Let me jump in and do mine. Right. It's funny because it's almost going to be like a carbon copy of what they did at WrestleMania, just replacing Bianca Belair with Naomi this time round. I hope the match is on the exact same level, man. If not, take it even to a higher level, and just show them this is what the levels is in WWE at top tier women's wrestling. I think this weekend is night two, especially, is going to be a showcase of women's wrestling at its best, man. And that's what I hope. I hope that Naomi gets a sneaky little win out. Like it's never going to be clean. It's probably going to be Rhea Ripley hitting a finisher on EO, thinking that she's going to beat EO for the first time ever in her career, and then Naomi's just going to run in and just teeth the pin and break her heart. So that's my prediction. I think Naomi's got this. What are you saying, sir?
Just that was the exact finish at Mania because Rhea did the Riptide onto Bianca, I believe. Oh no, Bianca did the KOD onto Rhea, and then Io did the moonsault onto both of them, and then pinned Bianca. Yeah,
That's
that's how she did it. Right. I'm thinking about Clash of Paris because I'm going to that, right? So what I want is Stephanie Vaclair versus Io. That would be a crazy match at Clash of Paris. I'm not as excited for Naomi versus Stephanie, but I think the right thing to do, the only thing to do, is for Naomi to win. I've got Naomi, and I think Rhea possibly, if she's going to win it back, she wins it back at Perth. If Becky is left in the wind against Lyra and Bailey feuding, maybe Io versus Becky can be the next feud for the Intercontinental Championship. Yeah,
wow.
maybe. Or Io and Rhea feud for a bit until someone gets a decisive win, and then eventually one of them, Io, stems off to the Intercontinental Championship, and then Io somewhere along the lines later in the year is on the trajectory against Bianca for WrestleMania. So that's how I would sort of be thinking about it. So boom, Naomi. The final match, the 17-time world champion, the heel John Cena, all of that
Yeah.
is going against Cody Rhodes in a street fight at the main event of night
Cody,
two.
Cody Rose, Cody Rose.
I don't even know where to begin with this one. This is the most interesting discussion, I think, out of the
Yeah.
two nights. Like what's going to happen. I'm going to start with Scandus.
Ooh, I think collect it's funny because we watched the Unreal documentary and backstage it seemed like everybody was happy with that Mania main event. There was like Triple H kept saying, yeah, it did what it needed to do. That's what he kept saying. It did what it needed to do. So that was his way of basically saying, well, yeah, it was a shit match, but we hit all our beats, you know. With that being said, I think they want to redeem themselves. Like Cena's admitted in a bag of interviews that he's falling apart. He's not the same. Like he can't walk properly, he can't do moves properly. So they've done the street fight to basically try and cover up all these shortcomings. The one thing we definitely know Travis Scott in this match, but will they swerve us and bring the final boss? That's the big question. You know, it's the biggest party of the summer. They want to do a make good for WrestleMania. So my prediction is I think The Rock is gonna come back and turn on John Cena, thus bringing the beginning of his face turn for the remainder of his career. So yeah, my money's on Cody Rhodes for the win. Oh,
After.
Magic, you look like you're ready to go, bro.
No, no, no. Do you know what it is? That's sort of a good shout. That is a good shout. What you said, Scan, and because end of the day, we ain't seen The Rock for a long while. You know what I mean? He's been missing for a long while. So you never know what could happen. Or he could really be on Cena's side, or he could even remember he's the boss, isn't it? So he could even bring another wrestler in to do some devastation stuff because it is a street fight, so it's no rules, isn't it? I got a feeling, yeah, that as you said, the cover up of my man's injuries, he's been telling us his little, showing us his little Easter eggs of okay, that he's got injuries, that he's got this, that he's got that, but he's not saying it in a way that okay, then I'm not gonna fight. He wants to fight, but he's not gonna be in the squared ring and actual wrestle. So obviously they gave him the opportunity of doing a street fight, so he can use weapons, he can use certain other things, and then obviously other people can get involved and participate in the fight as well. I love the Rhodes family. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, like, I've got my little beef with Cody Rhodes that he should have stayed in AEW, but at the same time, he's proven now that he's capable of being that chosen person right now to take the brand and the franchise forward. I could say Cody is gonna win it, and Cody's gonna turn heel.
Okay.
Okay.
Size like shut the fuck up, Magic.
Nah, man, we got there at the end. That's all. That's what I was thinking. My bad. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's a street fight. If The Rock comes out, I don't know, man. I mean, has the street fight been duly created to protect John Cena's ability in the ring to make it more interesting because of the bad feedback? And I know Unreal isn't a reference point to me because I'm just like you, Scan. I know, like he said, like, oh, it did what it needed to do, but a lot of that was just kind of I feel like it was booked. A lot of it was booked backstage, recreated to give the impression that WWE can't do anything wrong. We didn't see like Drew storm off after the Rumble. We didn't see the reality of that. We didn't see like the real beef between Charlotte and Tiffany. And I don't think they really mentioned the backlash that came from Travis Scott's interference.
Yeah,
I think Triple H is petty against fans in some points. He's just like, well, fuck you. I'm going to give you Travis anyway. Do you know what I mean? But what I'd like to happen, and I'm going to book it like this, I would like a strong, heelish Cody performance, subtly building, just like Brett. I want it to be WrestleMania 13, Stone Cold versus
Bret
Bret
Hart.
Hart, basically, but a
right.
modern day difference because they're two very different characters. Um, I'm just thinking if we do pull the trigger on Cody turning heel, what does that mean for wrestling? What baby faces do we have that we can really get behind apart from Jacob Fatu? And I'm still not someone who's too thrilled about Jay being a main event guy because of his ability at the moment. So let's say I'm going to choose Cody, whether it's a heel turn or not. What if Cody wins and is now a top heel? Who's his opponent? Is it LA Knight? Is it Jacob Fatu? How do you tell the story further? And then what do you do with John Cena towards the end of his career as oh, I miss you guys. I should have been like a good guy the whole time. And who would be his final opponent? Like that's a quick question because we got a couple of minutes left. So what's next for Cody if he is a heel? Who would be his main feud? Who's the leveled baby face on the roster that can go against him? And then what's next for John Cena in his final match if he loses the title as a babyface? I'll start
But
with Scan.
I think it's time to elevate, like you said earlier. I think it's time to elevate Drew McIntyre. He deserves it. So I would like to see McIntyre in that top tier at some point because obviously when it was the pandemic. So he's literally waited 5 years to be the top guy again. And I think his patience will pay off. they'll give him a. Hopefully, they'll let him retire Cena, man. That'd be amazing, you know. So yeah, but for that to happen, Cena's gonna have to be a baby face, and yeah, I think that's the direction they're going in my opinion. What you say, Magic?
Do you know what I was thinking in my head for some crazy reason? Two people who's been there for a very long, obviously, John, and another one is Randy, because they practically been there for was it more than 25 years now. You get what I'm saying? So I feel say something like that because what other wrestler who's is on the roster right now who's been there long as those two? Who's there? There's no one, right? There's no one. Forget about The Rock. The Rock is The Rock in it. But or as you said, The Rock may turn heel on my man, and you never know. It could be The Rock and John Cena. But it could be The Rock and John Cena, or it could be Randy. Those three, because those three are the longest survivors of the last part of the Attitude Era.
It would just to add, yeah, because I'm putting the pieces as you lot are talking, and
Yeah,
I'm thinking like the counter babyface to Cody's heel is Punk, right? Let's say we do get Punk at WrestleMania 42 against Cody Rhodes for the WWE title, but if Seth does cash in on night one and he wins the World Heavyweight Champion, just because we're sick of Seth versus CM Punk, am I right? Is everyone done with that feud? Yeah. So if there was a stipulation in the coming weeks, or sorry, the weeks after SummerSlam where Punk is banished from Raw, even though it's Netflix and has to go to SmackDown, that's how you can like justify a way where Punk doesn't need to get his revenge against Seth, and he's shipped to SmackDown, and he feuds for a bit, and then eventually he faces Cody. Now with John Cena's last match, I think I do think Magic's idea, sorry, Scan's idea is the best. Um, I can't think of anybody else. It could be Braun Breaker, but Drew McIntyre just to reward. But I would rather reward Drew with a title. I feel like Triple H might say, "Oh, we let you retire John Cena, so you don't need to be in the main event for Mania next year."
Ooh.
I don't think that's a consolation prize because it's a big deal, but no one remembers but Baron Corbin who retired Kurt Angle, do they? So it's yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah.
Wow. Man, all right. So that's our SummerSlam predictions for night two. We're giving you a little bit extra as well. You know, we just want to thank everybody that's locked in, you know, and if you agree or you disagree with our views, let us know in the comments. Let us know what you thought about night one as well, man. Was you feeling it? Did it live up to expectations? Like, you know, is a two-night SummerSlam the way forward? Or if it's not, you know, let us know what you think, man. Remember to subscribe, click the bell for notifications, leave a comment, all of that good stuff. Yeah, so put your booking hat on, man, and you know, let us know how you would book SummerSlam. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
way to
argue
do it.
with me, man. I don't, you know what I mean. I'm a pretty cool guy in my world, and I have a lot of people to argue with. So, like, if you lot want to argue with me, let's go. That's
That's
what I
what's
mean.
up.
If you, I'm
That's
here
what's
for it,
up.
man. Or agree.
Absolutely, man. So what's the social side? How can people find you online to argue with you?
Right there at Reign of Sire, or in the comment section to wherever this video is coming off.
Yeah.
Just say, "Oh, he don't know what he's talking about." You know what? Big up Sire. He knows what he's saying. Either or. Let's go, man.
Right.
yeah.
Where can they find you, Magic J?
DJ Magic J is right there on the screen, but it will be in the comment section or the display section. So it's DJ Magic J, or just go straight to the Mega Powers TV on all social media platforms, and you will see my name there and my team.
Right. So yeah, so it's Scan Dudes, the hip hop original. Are we gonna say a quick RIP to the Hulkster? We say Magic.
Yeah, you know what? Do you know what? Yeah, I'm definitely let's definitely say a RIP to Hulk Hogan because this whole platform, our podcast is based of the Mega Powers, which is him and the late Randy Savage, Macho Man Randy Savage. Sad that it happened. We put out a post on the Mega Powers Twitter account to bless him for that and say thank you. Um, you know, no matter what situations he's been through or what he's been going through in his life or what he's said in the past, I'm a forgiving person. And at the end of the day, we wouldn't be using the Mega Powers name if it wasn't because of the likes of Hulk Hogan. So big up to Hulk Hogan, red and yellow. You know what I mean? I loved him when he was Hollywood Hogan, NWO. But yeah, man, like peace and blessings to the whole Hogan family. You know what I mean? Magic J.
All right, cool. Mega power handshake. Let's get out of here, man. Till next time. Peace out. Ugh.
Yeah.
Mega powers, yeah!